for a seal. We call it diving because it's easy for people to understand. What we're actually doing is we're pressurising the chamber to 140 kilopascals, but people sort of get a little bit confused when you start talking pressures. And the easiest way to relate to it is it's the same as if you did a dive to 14 metres of seawater.
I'm one of the part-time hyperbaric physicians working at Wesley. We treat radiation injuries and wounds mainly, and sometimes we also treat some diving injuries.
I'm a throat cancer survivor, had throat cancer 18 months ago. A follow-up diagnosis suggested that this was a good fix, a good alternative to some other treatments.
I started doing this xerostomia trial. So what this trial is targeted against is people who has got dry mouth, which is called xerostomia, and targeted at people who has received radiation to the head and neck area.
What happens when you have throat cancer? They give you chemo and radiation. The radiation burns all your throat, and you're left with a dry mouth. They call dry mouth after a while. And this helps the healing of the burns because you have radiation burns on the outside and on the inside. At the end of the treatment, you come out rather scarred.
Head and neck cancers, most of them are squamous cell carcinomas, which are very radiation sensitive. But in the line of radiation, there are mandible, the bone, our lower jaw, and also the salivary glands in it that get irradiated. They also suffer from the radiation injury. So what radiation does is it kills the cells, it kills the blood supply. I am trying to see whether, during my trial, whether giving people hyperbaric oxygen would increase the blood flow to the salivary glands and thereby increasing the salivary flow and alleviating their dry mouth symptoms.
We've got a cancer clinic, and one of the blokes there, he had tried it, so he got Karen, who's one of the nurses here, down to give us a spill on it. A lot of us are trying it, we're just going with it from there.
The Cancer Council has this data which shows that in 2013, there's about more than 3,300 people suffering from head and neck cancer in 2013. So there are a lot of people out there that we do not know that are suffering from this. So the word need to go out that we are doing this trial to see whether we can help them, and whether we can make a difference to the life of these people.
They're organised, they know what they're doing, and they're very professional in their work. The nurses are brilliant, the technical staff is good. Dr. Omar, though she goes at a million mile an hour, is brilliant.
Subjectively, about 80% of the people come back and tell me that they notice a difference, that they feel much better with their dry mouth now, that they can sleep the whole night through without waking up, they can taste food now that they haven't been able to taste before, and so subjectively it's a very good response.
It brings hope, it brings a direction to do something.
We do see a lot of people, like wounds been healing in cases where they have been going on for a few years, and also like doing this trial, like people saying that, oh, I now can speak continuously without having to drink water, or I can eat without having to drink a lot of water, and I can now go and eat steak. Make you feel like, oh, I am making a difference in these people's life, and make you feel very, very satisfying.
One bloke said when he left, I'm going to miss this place. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself through the day.